Okay. Whack. I'm not saying Whack is 3. I'm just naming people who got to be on the list. Whack. Um. Does Hassan Campbell make this list? Hassan. Oh, Boosie. Boosie. Thank you. Just give me names. Give me names. We're gonna switch this all around. I'm gonna throw myself in there. I want to be on this list. This is the list I want to be on. This is the list I want to be on. This is the list I want to be on. This list. Somebody says Wallow should be on. Wait, should we put Wallow and Gilly or just Wallow or maybe just Gilly? Dr. Umar. Hold on. Yo, by the way, this is not in order. We're gonna switch this all around. Okay, I'm just throwing everybody in there. Like we're gonna come up with some new listings. No, we can't throw in both as a pair. So let me put a disclaimer for this. Biggest personalities means criteria, how loud, important this person's voice is for culture. Convo. So to start a convo, to influence thought, how important is this person's voice? If that person says something, does everybody look and react? We're not in order right now. We're just naming people. Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God. We obviously got to have Joe Budden. So, I have to exclude this person. I see I mentioned. We're not gonna put we're not gonna put Kanye West in it. Kanye West has been a personality, and by the way, if he's in it, he'll be number one by far. He's been the most enigmatic, sporadic, the most pushing the envelope person. But we're not gonna put him in this one. There's mad hip hop personalities. Let me see. All right, y'all saying the same thing, Twitch. Let me see what YouTube got going on. YouTube, what we on? Boost. Oh, we got Boosie on there. Holy shit. Hassan. Remember, this ain't platforms yet. We're going to get to platforms afterwards. Okay. All right, we're going to put Hassan on there. Hassan Campbell. Hey, we're going to reorder this. We're not saying this is in order at all. Krishan Rock, nah. A lot of people want to see Kevin Samuels, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to let it go. Kevin Samuels is going to be allowed to be on this list. When did Kevin Samuels die? You got to figure this out. When did Kevin Samuels die? When did Kevin Samuels die? Oh, he died May 5th this year. Wow. Okay. All right. Give me some more names. Somebody said no women. Hey, nominate some. These are nominations. We can keep going. Ooh, okay. Drewski. Thank you for that. Drewski. Kai Cenat. We're going to reorder these. No, this is not streamers. It's like Kai Cenat, I feel like he uses which, by the way, I don't think Kai's going to rank high on this list or even at all, because while he's a great streamer, listen to the criteria I said. How loud / important this person's voice is for culture and conversation. So this person has to be pushing forth culture and conversation with their voice. I'm just putting on people who, like, let's see. A lot of people saying Kodak. A lot of people saying Queen's Flip. Okay. Somebody says Tariq Nasheed. Okay. People saying you got to throw Wallow on it. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, great. How about Funk Flex? Is he on it? Okay. Let's start organizing it now. Okay, let's start organizing. Let me make this a little bit longer right here. Okay. So these are the people who are in competition. Who do y'all think number one should be? These are the best personalities in the hip hop urban culture for 2023. The criteria is how loud, how important that voice is, how many people are triggered by those comments, how many people, like, if they say something, do they lead the masses in maybe converting people to think that way? Don't gas me. Hey. Because I want people not to just dismiss this list, I feel I should be number one too. I ain't gonna lie. But nah, I gotta keep it a bean. Nah, it's definitely me. Nah. Hold on. I'm off my Henny and coffee. Nah. It's Big Act, nigga. Big Act number one. Charleston White number two. I gotta keep it a bean. Me and Charleston White. Okay, who else? Who's third? I'm sorry. They coming at me say I affected the whole court case, nigga. They saying they try to do hit pieces on me, say I changed the culture of entirely like commenting on hip hop, covering news. I'm sorry, I'm taking that number one this year. I'm sorry. Who's number three? Some people say Drewski or Umar. Drewski? Some people say Whack 100. Only thing I would say about Drewski, I can't remember Drewski making a stand. So I've said a lot of things that are controversial, and I feel like the culture, like even when I said the whole Dusty and Broke shit, bro, it affected everybody. Like everybody responded. Nigga, they're still responding. Charleston White said, man, snitch on these niggas. And I'm not saying that it has to only be agitators, but it has to be such a voice that when they say something, and it could even be like, shit, even Boosie's definitely on this list for me. I think Gilly or Wallow's on this list. I'm just going to put them separate, though. I can't put them, if I put them as a team, bro, it's going to be unfair to everybody else. Somebody said number three got to be Joe Budden. Let me see. So I said Drewski got, well, yeah, you're right. Drewski do got some skits that kind of, like he does in a very interesting way. He showcases the ridiculousness about what's going on in culture. Might have to put him on. Okay. How about this? I'll put here. I'm putting Joe Budden. Joe Budden 4. Drewski. No, Joe Budden 3. Drewski 4. All right, I'm going to just make my list and y'all can react. Drewski 4. 5. Oh, boy. Maybe I should put Wallow. What? All right, I'm putting both of them, bro. Gilly, Wallow. Yeah, I got to put both of them. 6. Let me see. I don't care what y'all say. At round 8 or 9, Kevin Samuels gonna be on it. Kevin Samuels done changed dating, changed men and women sexual dynamics. I'm sorry, that boy gonna be on it. Rest in peace, Kevin. All right, I ain't gonna lie, Boosie has been very outspoken, speaking up for shit that people would never speak about. He went against the grain many times. He was a voice of allowing people to say something that they could say through him because he hasn't bucked, whether it's to Gabrielle Union and their kid or whether he was talking about, other people's getting convicted. Nah, I'm going Boosie. Boosie up there with it. Boosie's up there with it. Boosie's up there with it. Actually, after Boosie, I'm going Kevin Samuels. 8, I'm going Dr. Umar. I'm sorry. I might switch that, but let me see. 9, let me see who. Oh, we didn't put Wack yet. Nah, Wack got to be up there. Nah, I'm sorry. Wack got to be up there. Nah, Wack is. I'm going to switch this around. 6, Kevin Samuels. 7, Wack 100. 8, Boosie. Here we go. Now 9. Fuck. Somebody said you have Drewski as 4. What do you think he should be, higher or lower? Somebody said Drewski way too high. I agree. You're right about that. Nah, you're right about that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Drewski might come in at 10. I ain't gonna lie to you. Drewski. All right, who's 8 and 9? Who's 8 and 9? Let me see. We got Joe in there. Hassan had a good year. Hassan had a good year. Salute to Hassan Campbell. Hassan had a good year. Somebody said put Tony Ayo. Joe Budden 3rd. Tell me who should be above him. Somebody said Charlemagne don't deserve a spot in the top 10. But we ain't put him in there yet. No, I think Charlemagne. Hey, I'm always biased because, like, I definitely look at Charlemagne as, like, just such a legend in the game. Charlemagne, I'm going to give Charlemagne 9. I think Charlemagne pivoted. He hasn't tried to make the biggest statements when it came to hip hop urban culture. By the way, salute to him, yo. He texted me this dope ass shit like last night or the night before. I'll read some of it, and I told him congrats. I was very happy. He says peace, and he hit me and he said, "Yo, Ak, always remembers his levels to this shit," and he sent me the list of I'll go down this. This is give me a second, chat. I'm gonna just put this on the screen. All right, here we go. He sent me this list, and by the way, trust me, like I fuck with Charlemagne now, and I fuck with the relationship we have because, bro, like I know when he's sending me these things, it's to encourage me, my nigga. It's him basically. He's like, yo, you might be in a space where I was at before, but there's higher than this. Like, yo, a lot of people go to you for a lot of stuff they used to come to me for, but there's still growth to be had, and that's so dope because that's really an OG, like kind of like telling you that, you know what I mean, bro. There's higher heights to hit. Don't get comfortable, and I like that. It's Mediaite, top 50. I think. Let me see. That was top 50 podcasts. No, what was this? Let me see. Give me a second. Most influential in news media. Most influential. Yeah, right here. Damn. Okay. He sent me this, and give me a second. Let me make sure this is watchable by y'all. Here we go. What the fuck? Have ads. What the fuck? Oh, they don't like my ad blocker. It's all good. Oh. Give me a second. Right here. Bingo. Okay. So this is the most influential. Give me a second. I'll make it a little bit bigger. All right, here. In news media, and they give a list, and if you look at the list, I think it's like 75 people. I don't even know who this is. Ben Smith. I don't know how you even make these lists. Taylor, I don't even know these people, but you're going to see a lot of Caucasian faces. Oh, Chris Christie. Is Chris Christie like a pundit now? Oh, he was a media pundit. He used to be the governor of New Jersey at one point. What the fuck? They just gave this to the Twitter video influencers. What the fuck is this? Anyway. Okay, then look at these people. Some of these people, I don't know. Who are these people? I have no idea who they are. But once you go down, you're going to start seeing a lot more familiar faces. This is Geraldo Rivera. And all I know is that these niggas are legends. So if you're ever in company with these guys, you're doing something right. Which means you're breaking out the bubble of hip-hop. Like, you know, I ain't going to lie to you. And this is why I threw myself at number one for that list. Because, bro, I feel like I'm at the point where, like, I'm at the ceiling of hip-hop. And the only way to get bigger is to break out of hip-hop. And I think that's where Charlamagne was at for a while. And I think Charlamagne made a cognizant decision to say, bro, I don't got to sit here and keep commenting on what the fuck the Young Thug and, you know what I mean, Young Bands does. Like, nigga, I want to comment on world politics and, you know, mental health and all these other things. And I might still comment on hip-hop, but I don't want to be pigeonholed. But that's how you get bigger. You know what I mean? Anyway, look, Michael, I think they do a show. Good Morning America? Yeah, Good Morning America. Yeah. So Good Morning America people's there. Jim Cramer. Yes, you'll notice some of these people, whatever the case is. ABC News. I don't even watch TV. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who the heck is this? Joy Reid. Yo, I be out the loop. I be online so much I don't even know what's what. Anyway, once you go down on this list, 25th is Jonathan Carl. 24th is Anderson Cooper. And Anderson Cooper, like, I only know, this is like the only nigga I know is like the main anchor for CNN. After that, you have Charlamagne the God. He's, you know what I mean? So when you're in the category, I would never think I would be in the comparison with Anderson Cooper. But Charlamagne ranked 23rd. I'll read this little thing they got for him. It said, there's little question Charlamagne co-hosts the most influential morning radio show in New York. And it says, sorry, Ebro. The Breakfast Club features compelling interviews with the hottest cultural and political figures. Charlamagne has long been the most newsworthy host. It was no surprise then that Comedy Central tapped Charlamagne to host a late-night show executive produced by Stephen Colbert and airing right after the Daily Show. As the 2024 election campaign heats up, you can be sure Democrats will flock to Charlamagne for interviews and even nod of approval. But the real reason Charlamagne gets such a high placement, which is very high, he's above Anderson Cooper, is thanks to commentary that is oh my bad, what the fuck? Sorry. It's thanks to gets high placement. It's thanks to commentary that is consistent, prosaic, commonsensical, and belies the traditional groupthink we have become so inured to in today's political media landscape. Charlamagne does it seemingly impossible. He calls it like he sees it without fear or favor whenever he shows up on cable TV, whether it be Fox News, CNN, or MSNBC. There's a good chance viewers will hear a point of view that's never been exposed to. With that kind of commentary comes serious influence. Essentially, they're saying that Charlamagne has elevated from just talking about hip-hop and nigga shit and did Tory shoot Meg to basically talking about shit that could possibly influence a election, which that is definitely a upgrade, I guess. You know what I mean? All right, anyway, back to the shit. Back to the best list ever. Cool. So I'm putting Charlamagne. We're only talking about hip-hop shit. We're not talking about politics. So on my list, Charlamagne is number 9. Who's number 8? Somebody said, no, you got to put Hassan over Charlamagne. Somebody says, you got to put... Yeah, I'm not putting Tate on this one. A lot of people saying Candace Owens. I might throw Candace... You know I might throw Candace in there? It's going to sound crazy. Now I'm putting Charlamagne above Candace. I'll put Candace right here. I'm going to tell you why I put Candace. I'm going to put Candace there. Candace Owens exposed Black Lives Matter, and to keep it real, she made the ultimate like what is it? 1-3 comeback, and she won the series 4-3. You know how? Because everybody hated her. Everybody said she was, a sellout to the black community. She was toe tapping for the white community and a pawn of the Republican Party until she exposed Black Lives Matter, the organization, as a sham, a scam, and that the fact that they scam millions of dollars from honest working, hard working black people to buy mansions for themselves that they were claiming were offices, but it was nothing but cozy ass mansions that they were using to disguise as work spots. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. Somebody said she ain't hip hop. Somebody said why not Andrew Tate? Because Andrew Tate ain't like Andrew Tate would be definitely number one. Andrew Tate's the biggest personality this year. Facts. Andrew Tate might be one of the biggest personalities of all time. Somebody said you're gonna put Candace but no Tate. That is true. Do y'all want me to put Andrew Tate on this bitch? A nigga says my son the general. My son is like a bootlicker. He's like a lackey. You know what I mean? The best foot soldier. He's the best, like, expendable commodity. You get what I mean? Like, my son is like 50 years old. If you look at his resume and his Wikipedia, it will tell you that he unsuccessfully robbed a cab driver, served time for it, and the rest of the accolades in his pathetic life is lifting up a picket sign and writing a bunch of, like, angry, upset, Karen-like posts at Big Ack. You ever hear that nigga when he's off his goddamn tampons? Sometimes I be reading my song posts and I'm like, yo, man, could one of y'all get this nigga a goddamn tampon or at least a pad? This nigga just be bleeding all over the place. My son is what we call literally, he's a fucking bloodsucker, nothing but a plague to the black community. Someone who I could barely respect as a man, and someone who literally, you know what I mean, has no way how to generate income without, being a leech. So fortunately, my son, every time his name is mentioned, I would add on to the disrespect for him, because my son to me is lesser of a man than anybody can see. Okay. Yeah. My son, somebody say he a eater. Yeah, man, that nigga, yo, hey, best pickets. Oh, we're gonna have that list too. Best picket sign holder. All right, yeah, I don't know about Candace Owens being number 9. I feel like the last part, maybe I should have cut this list. I think I should cut this list at I'm cutting this list after 8. Okay? I'm cutting this list after this. Yeah. I'm not going to 10. I'm not going to 10. I mean, actually, yeah, I will go to 10. 9. I'm going to give Hassan his credit. I'm going to go Drewski, 10, Hassan. I'm going that way. Okay? So, this is the Big Act top 10 personalities, biggest voice, the people who could change conversation, people who are speaking out and affecting, they're causing ripples by the sound of their voice. You got Big Act number 1. Come on, man. Come on. We got Charleston White. Charleston White's funny as fuck. I think Charleston White has single-handedly made people start looking at their favorite rapper and saying, yeah, we love the music about ignorance, but if you really killing niggas in your community, we ain't mad if you go to jail. Like, Charleston White has been reversing some of the negative effects of what I keep saying black culture is crime culture, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, let's kill them all, nobody snitch. So it's basically like promoting a culture of violence and crime without repercussions. Charleston White been on some shit like, no, I'm going to make it cool to tell. And I'm going to salute the other niggas who told. And matter of fact, I'm going to also clown some of these niggas who are acting like they're so tough, but we could see there's inconsistencies when they go to jail or go to court. So Charleston White is a very important voice in the community, and I don't care what nobody says. Should T.I. be on this? Maybe T.I. should have been on this. Should T.I. take Drewski's place? T.I. was, you know what I mean? I have a dream. Somebody said Boosie over Joe and Whack over Gilly. You think Boosie should be over Joe? Mm, nah, I'm keeping it like this. I'm keeping it like this. Let me get on Discord real quick. Let me see what these boys talking about. Did I get it right? Stop. Don't waste my shit. Yo, did I get it right?
Boosie Joe's at the bottom. How you got
Yo.
Joe at the top
How you
three?
forget about Nicki for the women?
Who?
Nicki Minaj for the women.
Bro, are you trolling? This thing is trolling, bro. This thing is trolling.
Bro, how you got Joe over Boosie? Joe's not
Yeah.
hitting no more.
You said what now? You think Boosie should? You think Boosie's been a more important voice than Joe this year?
Yeah,
Yes,
bro. Every time something happens, bro,
yes.
everything Boosie says when something goes on, it goes viral.
That is true.
Niggas look for Boosie opinion all the time.
Damn, you tell me I'm underselling Boosie?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga, he was
but
before
Boosie,
Gabrielle Union. Nigga, he went crazy and shit.
bro, it's always gonna be somebody like, yo, what Boosie said.
Hold on. But I can't put Boosie over Gillian Waller though, right? I say I drop Button down, but I put Boosie up a little bit.
Boosie over Charlemagne, bro.
Well, he is right now. He is over Charlemagne. He's 7 and Charlemagne's 8. Does Boosie go over Whack?
Boosie over what?
Boosie over Whack.
Boosie over Kevin Samuels?
Nah. Kevin Samuels really ushered in.
Hold on. Should I put Kevin Samuels over Gilly? Kevin might have been top.
Yeah, Kevin Samuel over Gilly.
I ain't gonna lie to you. We might have to put Kevin top 3. Nah, I'm moving Kevin to top 3.
And we not going to say Gillian Waller. I think Gillian Waller should be down a little more, even though I love him. But like they can't be over Whack 100. Respectfully though.
So you say Whack should be above them?
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right, bet. Then cool. Are we figuring this out right now? I think we just got it. We just got it right now. Look at what I got. Who did I just delete? All right. Me, Charleston White, Kevin Samuels, Boosie, Whack 100, Gillian Wallow. Oh, we left Joe Budden out. Charlemagne. No, we're going to do Joe Budden, then Charlemagne, then Drewski, then Hassan. How about that?
What about Andrew Tate? Or you want to consider that hip hop?
Nah. But Andrew Tate would be his voice and his like personality would be everybody on this list combined. Like we can't even compare him with this list, bro.
What about Dr. Umar Johnson? Yeah, I put Dr. Umar Johnson above Hassan Campbell.
Okay, so you're saying Umar for the 10th.
Yeah, over Hassan.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Y'all fuck with Hassan?
Nah, yeah, niggas fuck with Hassan.
Hassan came on the podcast with you with Whack and 6ix9ine.
He got wars.
Talking about getting molested and talking about
Nah, don't laugh about his molestation,
in his
bro.
room molesting people. It got awkward.
Wait, why is people on here saying I should take Charlemagne off the list? Y'all don't think Charlemagne's
Charlemagne fell out, bro. That's real shit. He ain't.
I'm not saying Charlemagne fell off. He just he extended the typical lane that we used to seeing him in. Granted, the Breakfast Club ain't what it used to be because the radio's not what it used to be. He's doing more like I say, he's doing more TV now. He's doing politicians now.
They saying take him off because Charlemagne ain't the nigga that he once was. He
on
God, correct.
He's done.
Like,
wait, hold on. Are y'all trying to? Yo, do y'all think Charlemagne fell off or leveled up?
He leveled up.
Leveled up. Yeah, he ain't on that same level no more. That nigga doing.
All right, so if he leveled up, why would I take him off the list?
The president on his podcast. Like, ain't nobody else on this list getting the president.
Yes. So if that's being said, why wouldn't I have him on the list?
Because he's not impactful like he was at first.
His voice ain't that. His voice ain't what it is now. Like, his voice ain't that. You feel me?
You remember how it was, nigga, when everybody was fucking with Charlemagne? It ain't that no more.
All I'm gonna say this: being from South Carolina, I can never say
My man
nothing
from
bad about
Monk's Corner though.
Charlamagne
You never
God,
been to
and we
Monk's
from the
Corner though.
same area,
You
so I
never
can
been.
never say nothing bad
Yo,
about him.
you never
Like
been
I'm
to
happy
Monk's.
for him.
Yo, Wale intern. You never been to Monk's Corner, bro.